Hey, so it's Wrestling Star 4900 SA here, and I'm doing an update. Sorry I didn't do a second one last night because I changed a little bit of stuff on here, but this camera batteries was getting all mixed up and all that. So yeah, I'm just doing an update. So yeah, this is just second update. So what I did last night is I cut these pieces of wood here. Not very big, you know, comparing them to 980G Forest machines. So they're just little pieces of wood that I painted brown and distressed them a little bit. Put holes in them for bolts or lifting or whatever. And I set them on here, on these skids, on these doweling skids you can see. And I made small little pieces, 4 of these and 6 of these. And they're just cribbing. I took that brass piece in there, and that's going to be just for holding it back, the hill back. So let me just get past here. The bridge is going right here. Those pieces will be probably running like this, and then the cribbing will be going along here or something. And that hill, like, or the piece of brass will be like a tensioner, or not tensioner. I don't know what the word is for it, but to hold the hill, you know. And then there'll be a road coming along here and a landing in here somewhere. And this will all be logged probably, or most of it. And the end product is going to be a campground or a park or a nice rest stop off the highway. And now I'm saying this because you can't just log it and it'll be finished because it's a public property. Or it'll be a housing project after I log it, so it might be a house over there after I log it. And after I log it, I'll replace that bridge with a nice one, maybe a steel one, but probably a really nice wood one. And then I got this gravel here, talus, and it's going to be used for the bridge and maybe even some of the road. It's just all railroading stuff. And then this is all the stuff from when I sifted through the sand. Just rocks and roots and leaves and everything. I could use some of that if I want, but probably not the roots, but the rocks probably. And yeah, and then my tools, some of my tools, just my good old rust coat and my Krylon paint and my 2-pound blow hammer. It's just rubber on the outside, and I just sanded it so it's nice and flat, so when I pack it like this or like this, it goes nice and flat on there. And it's great for even like this too. It's great just for hitting things, whatever I need to do. Yeah, and my other tools, this is my little drumstick packer, I call it. It's about this big. It's just a plastic, it just consists of a plastic ball on the end squeezed onto a dowel I found. And it's just great for packing the stuff. As it's small, it can get in anywhere. Oh, and I added these like little fence pieces here and here. And I'm gonna go get some more trees, probably. And I just want to show you how I get this fuzzy stuff on the ground and how I use this. This is just foliage, as you can see. Just normal foliage. It's a little old, so it's a little dry. It's not very good for making trees, and I'll get to that in a second. Actually, I'll get to that now. The reason I am not putting foliage on the trees is, for one, it's a lot of work to do all these trees, and for two, it'd be a lot of money to get enough foliage for all of that. And number three, I really hate Walmart. Walmart sucks. So yeah, and also it's so you can get a view of the processor working. I'm getting, if you watch my last video, I tell you about that. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how I use this. So I just take the chunks in my hand, like this, and I rub it all over, and it looks like foliage on the ground, you know, like grasses and leaves and moss and everything. And I just rub it all over. and it just kind of falls on there. I really don't care where it falls, because if it falls on like the top of a tree, that's okay, because it'll look like leaves again. This stuff is probably some of the best modeling stuff you can buy for anything. It's not really good for laying on the ground because it's a little too puffy. I'll show you that in a second. That's great for mosses and everything else. See how much I have left. Now I just want to go like this and place it wherever I like. Show you the mosses. See, that's what it looks like. All those fuzzy bits on the ground. And I painted the trees so they look a little more realistic, you know, a little darker on the top. And I painted moss, like green, on these rocks and on that rock and on that branches. And when I placed the trees, some of them fell over and I just left them because it looks a little realistic with trees because they're not all on the ground and they're not all perfect. So that's why. And this one is pretty cool because it fell over a river and it looks legit, like legit. And yeah, so I'll show you the sponginess. Sponginess of this stuff is horrible. So you have to dig a little pit, and even with that, it goes in like that. So it's not the best stuff, but it looks cool with the bushes. I'm probably going to go get some more branches for the trees for that there. Probably put one there, and I'll probably put some more around. So yeah, I'm going to put some more trees around it. Everywhere. You know, because it looks more realistic. And it'll be a lot of stop motioning. It'll look cool. So yeah, and this is my original plan. Just a little plan, you know, the road there, as you can see, the landing, the bridge, and then it says rocky here, but it wasn't going to be rocky. This is just a little landing and skid trail, and the river is flowing this way, so you can put the rocks and they'll look like it's been flowing and staying there forever. And the ridge, as you can see, and you know, bumps and all that. And my little notes and plans and music stuff, and just number. Just the reviews I've done. I'm finished. Heavy Hauler 16, requested a couple of those. Just my Makita saw. Oh, and I guess I'm going into detail of where I work, just my grinder, and my crappy little $70 Kodak, which is actually not very crappy. It's really reliable. I really don't care about it. This is my painting paper. I could use a new one every time. This is glossy and it doesn't stick. The wood there or whatever I'm painting doesn't stick, so it stays. This is a soldering sand, but I use it for painting too. Just my little various nuts and bolts, tools, scissors, surgical pliers. My rope I use for my skidder. My old 375. It was built December of '96. December of '96. So yeah, it's a pretty good model for then, and I took it apart because it was just really beat up. I didn't know what it was. Like 10 years ago, I didn't really know what it was. This is my first model, my sunglasses and everything, my attachments, and crazy glue. I love crazy glue. I need to go get some more new, but this is crazy glue. And this is a stand that I found for this camera, and it just sits there perfectly. It'll be good for stop motions if I use this camera. Shop towels, of course. So yeah, this is just a little update. I might do another one tomorrow, I mean. Sorry about the stutter. I don't know why, but I did. So yeah, I'll be doing another update for tomorrow. And Skadill from BC, I know you might not be watching this, but I mean, it was great that you watched my other video, and I agree with everything you and I have commented about on everything. You know, I really look up to you for what your videos are and what you've got. So yeah, this is just my little update. Probably do another one today if I do any more. And yeah, looks really good, I think. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, comment, and I don't think there's rate anymore, but just whatever, rate it if you like in the comment. Thanks for watching, and be looking forward to another one tomorrow or tonight.